Spreading rumors.
Ooh.
All right, so you can obviously let us know within your answer what you thought of that Kyle Tucker trade with Houston shipping him out, because to me it's still crazy how a little over a week ago you're like, Kyle Tucker? Why would they trade Kyle Tucker right now? And then boom, Soto signs. They realize there's zero chance they're going to bring him back. Let's get something for him. So the Chicago Cubs land a superstar. And we can also show the tweet from Nightingale. They finished up their deal with Carson Kelly. That's 2 years, 11 and a half. And they're busy on the trade front. Bob said they're trying to move Cody Bellinger. They're showing interest in Marlins starter Jesus Luzardo while also seeking a third baseman. And it sounds like the third baseman, if they do get one, would be more of the type in the temp role that could lead the way for Matt Shaw, who's a pretty good prospect there, who they kept. They traded Cam Smith away in that deal. One more. Let's show Heyman's tweet too, because it involves the next steps here. He said, still a money gap in the Bellinger trade talk with the Yankees and Cubs as of this minute. And that was sent out on Sunday about 24 hours ago. And he said, it's a matter of who blinks first, if ever, still could happen. But the Yankees are also considering, and he listed a ton of other first basemen and probably others. What do you think? The new look Cubs?
Listen, they needed this. They needed a star. I mean, we've talked about it, and you talk to Craig Counsell and you talk to the people around the Cubs, and they're like, where's the power? Where is the power going to come from? Bellinger lost his power because he just lost his power, right? And Dansby Swanson, really good shortstop, not a ton of power, right? Ian Happ, not a ton of power. I mean, these are good Major League Baseball players, but they're not guys that can take you to the next level, as we've seen the last few years with the Cubs. And we keep asking, when are the Cubs going to throw their money where they're behind what they should be able to do? And this is just the start. Now, if they don't sign Tucker, it's a different story. But for right now, this is a good start. I mean, Carson Kelly, 2 years, 11 and a half, man, Kratz, you would have got paid. But, I mean, that's the going rate now. 2 years, 10 to 12 for backup catchers, kind of the going rate now. It's crazy. But, like, you look around their infield, Nico Horner, nice piece. They need to find is Bush the answer at first base, right? They have Seiya Suzuki, I think, who they'd like to maybe move if they could in the right deal. But if they can make a trade and get rid of Bellinger, that's $30 million off their books. Then what can they go do? I think they still need a starting pitcher. I think they still need a proven bullpen guy. And I think they need one more bat if they're really going to compete in this division.
Yeah, and home run wise, you're right. So Seiya had 21 homers. He was hurt for a little bit of time, but still gave him over 500 at bats. Happ led the team with 25 dingers, 569 ABs, and Bush was just under 500 ABs at 21 home runs. That was it for the 20-plus
But if you talk to them, they need guys that can mash.
They got one.
They went and got Paredes because he was a guy that could pull homers. And they're like, oh, he's the future. Well, they went out and got Tucker.
Yeah. And actually, when I think back, because there was a lot of reflecting on, we hit that deal as it happened on Friday's show. But when I look back, I'm like, Kraz, remember we were like, what are they doing? They suck Paredes at the deadline? And it's like, yeah, actually that helped them turn this into Kyle Tucker for next year, who's easily a top 10 player in the league. He's close to top 5.
Yeah, I mean, I guess what his potential is, and the little bit that he played last year, it was ridiculous. It was incredible production, 100 RBI guy twice in his career. So I love what they did, but I'm kind of going against AJ in the sense that they're not moving in that. They're moving in that direction, but they haven't changed anything. It's the same old Cubs. They're not making a big splash. To me, if this team is like, hey, you know what? We have the pieces, because they do have really nice pieces. You named a bunch of them. But if they get rid of Bellinger, I don't think that takes a lot away from their team. If they get rid of Seiya Suzuki, I think Seiya's on the up. But if they would get rid of Bellinger, maybe put in Nico Horner in that, and then they take that $30 million plus that they saved, and they go and get Corbin Burnes, now I really like this team. Now this team is set to make a move. They do have to extend Tucker, and based on what Soto just got, that's why the Astros got rid of him. But I think Burnes is that guy out there that could anchor this rotation and get stuff done.
Well, I said this is the start of them going in the right direction, but they have to re-sign Tucker, and they have to make some other moves. Now, just going to get Tucker isn't enough. The one thing they do have going for them, though, is the division. I would say right now the Brewers have gotten worse, right? The Cubs with Tucker are probably better than they were last year, and they've made some other nice moves here and there.
Cubs are better.
Cardinals
are going to be worse.
Cardinals are going to be worse. The Reds should be better.
Yes.
Right?
Pirates are going to be worse.
Pirates are going to be the same.
Yeah.
Same.
Right. Maybe the same. That's true.
But I mean, the one thing is the Brewers. We say this every year, but they keep sustaining these big hits like Adames and Devin Williams, and these are some big hits. They're taking big hits now.
They are.
I mean, maybe Woody comes back. Woodruff comes back. I don't know.
They're replenishing.
I know, but you can't constantly replenish these type of players and not have a little step back.
But
at some point it catches up to you.
You weren't with us, but Devin on Friday. But Devin Williams gets traded. They bring over two guys that are going to help next year's club.
I know.
They didn't have enough starting pitching last year. Now they have Nestor.
Yeah.
Durbin is a total Brewer.
He's like Sal Frelick. Yeah, like
Terang. He's just a pest.
He's a bowling ball. He's a bowling ball that runs. It's unbelievable.
You know what he is? He's a Pat Murphy player. That's exactly what he is.
Bingo.
He's a Pat Murphy type player.
Oh, Pat
Murphy.
Pat was like, I'm all in on this.
You watched him in the Arizona Fall League steal a base every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Broke the record in stolen base. He's like 5'6", 185. He has no neck. I'm like, this dude looks like this. And everyone's like, oh, he's a contact guy. I brought your name up, AJ, because they were talking about, I said Nick Madrigal was a contact guy. This dude had 13 pumps. Like, I wasn't on board with the Nick Madrigal stuff. This dude steals bags, and he doesn't strike out, and he had 13 pumps in the bushes. So,
if things go wrong for the Cubs, will you think the Cubs try to trade Tucker at the deadline, or they automatically try to extend him?
Well, if they're out of the playoff picture, I don't think they're going to be that. Well, I mean, you're saying if they're like 15 games under, it was a disaster. Yeah, of course, because he's going to be a free agent at that point. But otherwise, no. I think he just plays the year out.
Why not get him? Why not sign him now? The Cubs have the means.
Ricketts
I don't think
family. Either side will do it.
Sign him now, Ricketts.
Nah, if I'm Kyle Tucker's side, no thanks. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I think he's going to get to free agency at this point. He's a year away. That's a tough combo. I'm telling you. He hasn't stepped foot in the franchise yet. I think you have a shot if it's a hot month or two during the season. You're off to a great start. He's loving life. Everyone's happy. No? I'm telling you, it's a tough combo.
Then he doesn't. I say right now, 400 will do it.
I don't know. If I'm his guy, I want 450 plus.
You're not getting more than Trout. Sorry, you're not getting more than Trout.
All right, I'll see you in free agency, baby. Because I don't know if you heard that there's a team that plays near the team that pays the highest paid dude in pro sports. They play near him, and they also were calling for this man's services, and they would like to compete.
Yankees?
The Yankees are going to make a big play for him next offseason. Yes, they are.
Not until Stanton comes off the books.
Wait, they tried to keep Soto,
not until Stanton comes off the books.
Their right fielder Soto, and now they're going to go after Tucker the next offseason.
We'll see.
If you guys don't think they're going after him next offseason,
producer lady, clip this, and we can prove Scott wrong.
Clip it. Save it, because we have to save it for a whole year, and we're on for 2 hours a day. All right, let's first off let you know. Actually, I'm going to do back-to-back promos for you. One verbal. Baseball America Hot Sheet Show today. We're going over all the trade returns on the prospect side. So that includes the Kyle Tucker trade. So Cam Smith, you'll learn much more about him if you're an Astros fan. That includes the A's-Rays trade, but also Caleb Durbin conversation. We'll definitely have it there because, I've seen it all over the map. I've seen this is the next Dustin Pedroia, and I've seen this is the next John Birdie. So we are really talking variants here. Anyway, North side. I'm telling you, this is what just like Shota Managa last year. Some people thought he's a 1, some people thought he's a 7, and he looks more like a 1. All right, Northside Territory also breaks down everything you need to know on the Cubs side, so make sure you check it out. Part of the FT Networks, Hadif Sharma, Patrick Mooney, best in the biz out there, covering the Chicago Cubs.
FT fam, check out the latest masterpiece from Manscaped, the Chairman Pro Electric Foil Shaver. It's like Rudolph for your face, guiding you to a smooth, irritation-free shave.
Head over to manscaped.com and join the over 11 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by using code FAL20 for 20% off plus free shipping.
I wrote up a wish list of what I'm looking for in a modern shaver, and Manscaped nailed it. 2 interchangeable skin-safe blade heads for either the super smooth feel or the clean, manly stubble look. A precision lock for a more precise shave when you want it. Waterproof? Check. 75 minutes of runtime on a single charge? Yup. A travel lock so it doesn't turn on by accident, and an LED spotlight to help you see every detail.
Get the Chairman Pro today and experience a shave that is as smooth as you deserve. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code FOUL20 at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code FOUL20 at manscaped.com.
Hey, everybody. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content.
We're back here every weekday, all year long, so do not miss an episode.
The videos are coming in all day. Here's another video you might enjoy.
Baseball the way it should be covered.